We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. If you are in and around Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland and you are looking for a top class jeweler, check Leo. For many years, Leo, he used to operate in front of the Hammond's Pastry uptown Savannah Lamar, but he's now at shop number 4 on the Hendon Mall, popularly known as the Tax Office Plaza. Right under the staircase in front of the tax office, that's where you find Leo. You can call or WhatsApp him at 876-370-8482. That's 876-370-8482. Any issue you have with your chain, your watch, your ring, your bracelet, you name it, check Leo. He has been a jeweler for many years. Leo, enough respect. Isheen Thompson, you are celebrating your 14th birthday today. Your dad, Theo from TT Tools, he's asking us to wish you a happy birthday today. He's telling us to tell you that he loves you very much. Prince Isheen, we have no doubt that your dad and the rest of the family, they are going to be ensuring that today you have a wonderful birthday and may you live to see lots more. In the news today, for some time I've been warning persons about scams. Listen this. A female in her mid-20s. She was looking for somewhere to rent, so she went on social media to search. She went on TikTok where she saw a property being rented in the Phoenix Park area of Portmore. As a result, she contacted the person who was renting the property and made arrangements to view it. The person's name is Yanique Garden. She is 27 years old and she is from Bogue Village in Montego Bay. Yanique, she was visiting persons in the area. Last week, Saturday afternoon, August 10, the female, she met up with Yanique and paid her the sum of 90,000 Jamaican dollars as a deposit on the property. On Tuesday afternoon, August 13, the female again met up with Yanique at a plaza in Portmore where she paid an additional 90,000 Jamaican dollars. Yanique then gave her some keys for the property to move in. Tuesday evening, the tenant went to the property to start moving in, only to be stopped by a lady who questioned her. She was informed that Yanique had no legal right to rent the property. A report was made to the police and Yanique, she was picked up and she is now facing criminal charges. This female who gave Yanique the money is a lash technician. Can you just imagine how much eyelashes she had done to save up 180,000 Jamaican dollars? Boy, may I tell you. Now, this next incident, it took place last night, Saturday, August 17, about 8:30. It took place at the Cancer nightclub along the Smithfield Road in the parish of Westmoreland. Our information is that a man in his late 30s. He is a tour bus operator and he's based in Negril. He was sitting under a shed at the Cancer nightclub compound when a silver Toyota Voxy drove up and stopped. A hoodlum jumped out of the Voxy with a gun in his hand. The hoodlum, he juked down the tour operator and robbed him of the key for his black 2010 Toyota Voxy with license plate number 8890KQ. The hoodlum also robbed him of cash amounting to over 100,000 Jamaican dollars and his Samsung cell phone. The hoodlum, he then jumped into the Toyota Voxy and drove it away, followed by his crony in the silver Toyota Voxy. They then made good their escape. Just like that. In this next report, the Portmore police, they have arrested and charged a hoodlum they have been searching for almost 3 years. His name is Javian Jerome Dennis, but he's popularly known as JJ. JJ is 27 years old and he's living in the Rosemary Lane, Newlands area of Portmore. JJ, he has so far been charged for being a participant of a criminal organization, wounding with intent, and firearm-related charges. The allegations are that on Monday night, November 15, 2021, about a few minutes to 9 o'clock, persons were attending a round robin at the Players Pub in Newlands when a dispute developed between some guys and JJ and his cronies. It is said that JJ and his cronies, they pulled guns and opened gunfire, hitting a 30-year-old guy to the left side of his back and a 28-year-old guy to his left ear. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Both guys, they were rushed to hospital where they were treated. So the police, they commenced investigations and they were searching for JJ. He was held recently and he was charged. So he'll be going to the courts shortly. Over in St. James, a homeless man is battling for life in hospital. I don't have his name, but he's said to be in his 60s, of a slim build, about 5 feet 8 inches tall, and of a dark complexion. We are learning that this man, he's normally seen in the market area in Montego Bay during the day. Then, in the night, he would go to sleep on the Morris Plaza. He was last seen on Friday night, August 16, about 9 o'clock in the market area. He then went to the plaza to hold a sleep. Yesterday morning, Saturday, August 17, about 5:30, residents, they stumbled on him. He was lying on his back in front of the plaza with blood coming from his head and his nose. The police, they were called, and when they inspected the homeless man, he was seen with a gunshot wound to his head. He was rushed to hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, one 9mm spent shell was recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in yesterday's video, I told you about the death of a popular auto body repairman known as African. This was because of an incident that took place Friday night, August 16, about 8 o'clock at Lightbody Avenue in Montego Bay. African and a female, they had a dispute, and African is said to have taken a phone from her. Another auto body repairman, popularly known as Terry Ganzi, he intervened, and African, he used a machete to chop him to his left shoulder and the left side of his head. African, he died, and Terry Ganzi, he was admitted in hospital in a serious condition. So, ever since I dropped this story last night, I have been getting a lot of messages. There are persons who are saying that Terry Ganzi died, but before I started to record this video, I made checks and he was still alive. Now, if you look on your screen, that is the person who is in hospital, and here is what is causing the confusion. There is a big dancehall artist who is originally from the parish of Hanover named Terry Ganzi. That man on your screen, he's also a stage performer. He's called Ganzi from he was very young, but many persons call him Terry Ganzi. His stage name is, however, Cherry Ganzi. Got it? So it's not the well-known Terry Ganzi who was involved. I hope that take care of all of the speculations. Also, in yesterday's video, I told you about the killing of that youngster on your screen. His name is Devontay Hutchinson, but he was popularly known as Bolt. Bolt, he died from an incident that took place Friday night, August 16, about 11:30. I told you that a guy named Wacky beat up Bolt's 10-year-old brother because he had asked him for some of his chicken and chips and the 10-year-old refused. Listen me carefully now. Listen me. It's not like Wacky could not buy his own chicken and chips, because if you should go on his TikTok pages, you will see that these guys, they are making a lot of money from the game. And let me remind you, the name of the lane where they are living is called Scammer Lane for a reason. So Bolt, he intervened, and this resulted in a fight with him and his friend Wacky. Yes, I said friend. If you look at your screen, there is Wacky. His correct name is Tevin Gayle. An important detail was left out of the story that I carried yesterday. We are learning that after the fight with Bolt and Wacky, Bolt and his 10-year-old brother, they went home. But while Bolt was in the house, he was called out by one of Wacky's family member. Bolt went out and the family member asked him what had happened earlier. It was while that family member was talking to Bolt. Wacky rushed in and inflicted knife wounds to Bolt, resulting in his death. I did not call the family member's name because we have no evidence that he knew beforehand what Wacky was up to. We are also learning that Wacky, he was handed over to the police by family members yesterday. So Wacky, he is now in police custody and he will be charged for the offense of murder. Boy, may I tell you, the mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, over a week ago, I had promised to run a Hoodlum's file, but you know how we do things over here so already. We dig and we ensure that we give you solid information. So the Hoodlum that we are talking about is that Hoodlum on your screen. His name is Collin Murray. He was born on April 2, 1993. For persons in St. Mary, they will know him as Boysie. Boysie is from Islington in St. Mary, where he used to do upholstering. There is a photo with Boysie and his former boss. He is known as Hamma or Beenie. Boysie or Z, as he was known in the Santa area of Hanover. He was shot and killed by the police over a week ago, and when he got shot and killed, his former boss, Hamma, posted that photo of both of them on his social media pages. Someone made that comment under the photo. The person said, "So why is it surprising? Remember you and him shut up Thunda and you go back and kill him so your friend walk free. Karma, you next." Hamma's reply was, "Go S out your mother. Don't hide behind fake page. Show yourself." Up until now, Hamma has not denied anything the person said. Now, if you look on your screen, there is the guy named Thunda. I'm not sure of his full name, but he was also known as Nick. The allegation is that Thunda, he was shot 3 times by Boysie or Z as he was called, and one of his cronies. This took place some years ago at Islington in St. Mary. Thunda, he managed to run to the police station and officers at the station transported him to hospital. The police, they picked up Zed in relation to this shooting and he was charged. Zed, he was eventually granted bail by the court and one of his bail conditions was that he was not to be seen in the parish of St. Mary. When Zed got bail, he went to Kingston where he again hooked up with Hamma. The case for which Zed was charged for the shooting of Thunda, it was eventually thrown out of court and this is after Thunda was killed. It is said that Thunda, he was deliberately hit off a bike and friends of Thunda, they have blamed Hamma for his death. Zed, he then found himself in Montego Bay where he hooked up with a so-called dancehall artist who is also from Islington in St. Mary. While Zed was in Montego Bay, he became a big-time chopper. He was also involved in gun running and he was also a contract killer. Zed, he then found himself in Santai, Hanover, where he continued with his hoodlum activities. Contract killing, shootings, robberies, you name it. Now, you remember that video on your screen and I am only allowed to show you the last part on YouTube. On Wednesday afternoon, October 19, 2022, a 36-year-old Chinese businessman named Jing, but he was popularly known as Archie. Archie, he was in a supermarket at Orange Bay in the parish of Hanover when two hoodlums entered and without asking any questions, the hoodlums, they shot and killed Archie. They then proceeded to rob the supermarket of cash and other items. Well, guess what? One of those two hoodlums who entered the supermarket was none other than Collin Murray, also known as Zed or Boysie. During police investigations, Zed, he was picked up by the police. But you and I know how investigations go in Jamaica. We are talking about evidence. Zed and his cronies, they were subsequently released by the police. Zed, he was known to be what the JCF call a major violence producer or what I call a hoodlum in and around the Orange Bay area of Hanover. Zed, he specialized in extortion and contract killings. Zed, he was again out on bail after he was arrested and charged by the Hanover police for gun-related charges. On Tuesday night, August 6, about 8 o'clock, that man on your screen, his name is Dwight Brown, but he was popularly known at Orange Bay in Hanover as the Fruitsman because he used to operate a fruits and vegetable stall in front of the Orange Bay housing scheme. He was 31 years old and he is from Port Maria in St. Mary. Fruitsman, he was at his stall when a hoodlum suspected to be Zed rode up on a bike and shot him, killing him on the spot. Early Thursday morning, August 8 at minutes to 4 o'clock, a team of police officers, they went to Churchill in the Orange Bay area of Hanover. They went there in search of Zed. Zed, he decided to take on the police officers and in a few seconds it was all over. Zed, he fell to the ground, clutching a Taurus .45 pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 4 live rounds. We are also learning that a candlelight vigil was to be held for Zed or Boysie, as he was known, at Islington in St. Mary, but the police locked it down, so nothing couldn't keep. There is more to come because we continue to dig, but another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and KlLLNG TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them